Was there ever like a moment that you realized like this is your passion, or was it just kind of something you picked up?
Well, ever since I was a kid, my mom would give me. I was a quiet kid, you know. I didn't like to like go out and play in parks and stuff, so I would just stay outside, inside. And well, what she did was just buy DVDs of kids' movies, and she would put them in the TV, and I would just watch. I come from a family of engineers, you know, so they were pushing me towards that. And if I stayed at home, most probably I would have taken something like that, engineering or law or anything else that I don't know sounds it gives you a lot of money because of the situation my country's in right now. As for my parents, they really don't care. They always knew I was more into arts than into science, and they always put me in all of these classes, painting classes, music classes, singing classes, because they knew this was my way to express myself, you know. Well, you see, I always like love stories, mainly stories that have to do with a lot of like the combination of love and tragedy. Because in the end, I think strong emotions, when you think about it, anger and let's say happiness don't have a lot in common, but at the same time, they share the same core, which is a strong feeling that you just can't hold inside yourself. So I think love and tragedy share the same common core. You know, it's all about passion, you know? So in the end, yeah, my country, my background is something that drives me forward. And it's something I want to express. One of the main reasons I want to keep going is because I want to represent my country. I want to let the world know what Venezuela has to offer.
Whenever I started working at Ohio State, I was the first female to be in that video department for the athletics. I've heard it all. I've heard, what are you doing here? You belong in the kitchen. Women can't run camera. You'll never have a future in this career. These are all verbatim comments I've heard throughout my life. Women were the joke, you know, the butt of all jokes. And I started taking myself more seriously in the respect I have for myself. When you feel this way, or when this is said to you, never take it as, you know, anything about you, but just know more than likely it's because the people who say it are that insecure and are uncomfortable about someone performing better than they. The sexual harassment needs to be put to an end in this career. It has to. And with time, I know it will, but a lot of it is also older generations, you know, and that's no excuse. But the more we just have to, it's awareness, understanding and accepting people for who they are and what they align as and with, and just a lot more of the acceptance is what's needed. Between winter and spring, I'll go about 100 to 130 days without a single day off. Just bam, 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 bam. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. That's the thing. I wouldn't trade it for the world. If I could instill just a tiny bit of what my high school teacher, Miss B, did for me to other students, then I would have done my community well and done a service for all the students who have this big passion, who don't have those people to help them get there. Thankfully, all the stars lined up, you know, for me to choose film. It's what makes me happy. It's what makes me me. It's my outlet. It's my escape. It's got me through the lowest lows in my life and helped with the highest highs. And you have a dream. Don't let anyone alter that or make you feel like you are insufficient if you know you are giving your 100.
My favorite thing has been my advanced class, because those students are students that chose to take a second and third year of video. And so we can dive deep into some technique and some things that are really kind of upper level and kind of cerebral and are more about feeling and emotion, and they get it. I really do think that making films should be fun. If they're not, why would we do it? Yeah, I think overall, teaching has its rewards, but to get really excited on a day-to-day basis, it's tough because there's a lot of classes and it's a grind. It's just like the students, you have all your work and you go from class to class. I have 3 different classes and it's just like work, and work is work, but then something comes through and something excites you about the process, or that you feel like someone's understanding something. And so that's a great reward. As long as I can provide a service or provide education or share my experiences that help others, I would love to keep doing it.